and Monica, thanks for joining me today for your final end of service call. We've just gone through your general information about yourselves, and I can't believe you're both only 28 and you already have a property under your name, which is great. I just have a few questions that I'd like to go through with you so that we understand how we can do better and how well you think we've done, and we can relay it back to our team and also potential clients. Well, the first thing for me is, what problem were you trying to solve by investing in property?
So the biggest problem we had was, obviously we own our own businesses and we're earning salaries and dividends or whatever it may be, but that was all sitting in our bank and doing nothing, so earning no interest. Especially over COVID, the interest dropped completely and we were literally getting nothing for our money. So our issue was we needed our money to work for us, basically, and that's why we looked at investing in property.
Thank you. Why was it important for you to solve that problem?
Yeah, so like kind of what Monica said is, like, because we're so business minded, and we normally, like, we have money obviously that's sitting in the account, and it's better for it to actually earn us more money rather than just sitting there. And it was just kind of like, where can we put our money where we'll get a good return, and for the future, if anything were to ever happen, then we'll get we'll have a good safe haven there as well in our accounts. So yeah.
What was the reason you chose to invest outside of London?
We initially were looking inside of London, especially in our local areas, because we were looking at houses that potentially we could move into later on in life or leave on rent, whatever it may be. But the prices in London were crazy. The deposits that we had to put down were crazy, and the risk was really high. And there's not as much of a return in London as it is. So that's when we started speaking to my parents, who have invested with you guys before, and looked at their returns. And then we were like, right, outside of London is the way to go.
Do you know if you've done if your returns come in higher than your parents? Just out of interest.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah.
It is, because I think when you guys messaged our return or our final rent figure,
yeah,
we were in India with my parents, and they were like, I'm gonna have to call up Lifestyle because I'm not getting this much rent, so I need to figure out what's going on.
Tell them they'll just need to come back on board then. What made you choose our service?
Again, it was just recommendation from Monica's parents. So obviously they've used you for 3 properties, I think about 2 or 3 years ago, and they said that you guys were great and easygoing, and it was just a smooth process. So yeah, it was just highly recommended from them.
I think for us, like, they've always said that they've never had to obviously step foot in Leeds, but they've never even had to think about that property there. They've never seen it with their own eyes, and it's never taken so much like time out of their lives to have that investment. So that was a big thing for us, because we don't have time as it is. So yeah, to have everything done in the background with barely any effort, it was a selling point for us.
Brilliant. Which characteristic of the service did you value most?
For me, it was a constant communication. We were getting weekly updates, and anything that happened, there was an email to go with it or a document to let us know what the next steps were. Any other, suppliers, anyone else that was involved in the process was also really good with their communication. We had email updates with everything, and so for me, that was the best part of it.
Were there any other benefits that you got by investing with Lifestyle?
Yeah, so just like getting the whole insight into buying a property and then letting it, and the whole process of it. Obviously, we were new to this. We haven't invested in properties before. Yeah. So just getting to know how everything works, all the people involved, like, the mortgage advisors, agents. It was an eye opener getting to know that, obviously, firsthand. So yeah, it was really good.
Brilliant.
Educated.
Yeah. Was there anything that you think we could have done better at all?
I personally don't think so. Nothing that was major at all.
What would you score us, our performance of our service out of 10, 10 being the best?
Yeah, no,
scoring you at a 10.
Yeah, it was good.
That's a 10. I don't think we've had any issues at all to drop that score at all.
3 words would you use to describe Lifestyle Property People?
I think seamless, professional, and friendly for me, which is the biggest one, is friendly. I don't really do transactional relationships. I try to make friends with everyone I meet. So yeah, it was nice to have that reciprocated as well.
But it's also nice for us to have clients like that. I mean, it works 2 ways. All relationships work 2 ways, and you guys were just as forthcoming. So thank you for that, because like I mentioned again previously, Lucy, Will, they're all new people. And although you don't have direct contact with Will, who's our project manager because he's in the background, or Jane when she was selling it to you, like everyone needs to feel that level of comfort with the client to be able to perform their best as well. And although we know how to deal with difficult clients, having clients like yourself, it just makes it a whole lot easier. So thank you for putting your trust in us as well, and leaving it to us to get it all done. So would you be willing to write us a Google review?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you think that how many stars do you think you may give us?
That'll be a 5-star Google review.
Amazing. Thank you. It will be a huge boost for the whole team to see that their work is paying off. So I'm really grateful for that. Honestly, would like to take this opportunity to wish you guys all the best for the next few months and your lifetime ahead together. And I will be in touch personally for the home automation stuff, I'm sure. That'd be really cool. Just, hopefully you guys get to work with us again, and we get to work with you guys again, and wishing you all the very best. We're always here. So if you have any questions, concerns, if you need a little bit of prodding here or there for the agents or anything, we're more than happy to help you guys. But other than that, enjoy your year. It's a big one.
Thank you guys for all of your help. We wouldn't have thought, I don't know how we would have done this if we were to try and do it ourselves. So we couldn't be more grateful. So thank you.
It's an absolute pleasure. Take care, guys, and we will be in touch with you guys soon. Enjoy the cake. Share some with Monica.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to go over today, I think.
Okay.
Not sure.
No. All right. Well, have a good day, guys. Thank you so much for your time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.